Let's do the problem number 47. Here is the balance sheet of ABC Limited. Here it says the assets realized the following amount in bracket after all cost of realization and liquidator commission amounting to rupees 5,000 paid out of cash in hand rupees 40,000 as per balance sheet. It means out of 40,000 the payment has to be made towards realization cost and liquidator commission. Then next, fixed assets realized for 1,68,000, stock realized for 1,10,000, book debts realized for 2,30,000. Calls on partly paid shares were made, but the amount due on 200 shares were found to be irrecoverable. So here calls are made by the liquidator for the remaining amount, that is 25 rupees, but only from 800 equity shareholders the liquidator was able to recover the remaining balance, but 200 shareholders were found to be irrecoverable. So liquidator has right to forfeit these 200 shares. Prepare liquidator's final statement of account. So let's start preparing a final statement of account. Cash in hand, it's 40,000. Assets realized, how much fixed asset realized? It's 1,68,000, and stock 1,10,000. Book debts 2,30,000. So that's all. On the payment side, the first payment has to be made towards secured creditor, that is loan from bank. It is 1 lakh rupees. Then next, liquidation expenses and liquidator remuneration, altogether it is 5,000. Okay, then next, we don't have any debentures here. Then the payment has to be made towards preferential creditors. Here there is no preferential creditor. So next, payment made to unsecured creditors. Unsecured creditors, that is 3,50,000. So let's see how much balance is left after making the payment of 4,55,000. So total amount available, this is total amount available. The total of this comes to 40,000 plus 1,68,000 plus 1,10,000 plus 2,30,000 comes to 5,48,000. So after making all these payments, that is 4,55,000. These are payments till unsecured creditors. Unsecured creditors. How much balance left? That is 93,000. Balance available to make payment to preference shareholders. Okay, preference shareholders. So how much uh, balance, how much we need to pay here to preference shareholders, that is 1 lakh rupees. But there is a balance of 93,000 available, so we need 7,000 more. So in such case the liquidator can make a call. So here note number 2, note number 2, if the available balance, if the available balance is insufficient to make payment, to make payment towards preference shareholders, in such case liquidator can make a call which is unpaid. Which is unpaid. So here 2000 equity shareholders, this class of shareholders, 2000 equity shares of 100 each called 75. So they have paid only 75 rupees. Still 25 rupees is uncalled, that we can make a call here. The liquidator can make a call of 25 rupees from these 2000 equity share holders. But here only 1800 were paid 25 rupees. 200 shareholders were found to be irrecoverable. So in such case, let's see the working. Okay, we'll do it here. 3. So out of 2000 equity shareholders, only 1800 irrecoverable. Yes, it's 200, right? Yeah, it's irrecoverable. So only 1800 paid the remaining balance, that is 25 rupees. So that comes to 45,000. So this 200 irrecoverable balance, these 200 shares can be forfeited by liquidator. So according to this, how much amount they received? It is 45,000. All money received 45,000. So out of 45,000, the first thing we need 7,000 to make payment towards preference shareholders. So here we'll make another note, that is note number 4. So this is a cash book. calls, money received 45,000. So out of 45,000, first the payment, the insufficient balance will be adjusted, that is 7,000. Preference shareholders, okay. Then the remaining balance 45,000. The remaining balance is 38,000. This has to be distributed among the shareholders, okay, among the equity shareholders. So fifth, the 38,000 remaining balance has to be distributed among equity shareholders, 2,000 and 1,800 equity shareholders. 2,000, I mean the two here, 2,000 and 1,800 shareholders, okay. So let's see. Here make payment to preference shareholders. It's 1 lakh. So remaining 38,000 has to be distributed among equity shareholders. In their carrying ratio. So 38,000 divided by 3,800 into 20 comes to 20,000, and for them it's 18,000. This is shares. Okay. For 2,000 equity shareholders, 20,000. So 20,000 divided by 2,000, 10 rupees per shares, 10 rupees per share, okay. And for 1,800 equity shares, equity shareholders is 18,000. This is the total balance. Okay. So this is the problem number 47.